2025's Sinners. This movie is directed, written, and produced by Ryan Coogler and starring Michael B. Jordan. In Ryan Coogler's Sinners, twin brothers Smoke and Stack, both portrayed by Michael B. Jordan, return to their hometown in Mississippi. After years of hustling in Chicago, seeking a fresh start by opening a juke joint, their arrival disrupts the community and they soon discover a greater evil lurking beneath the surface. Now, this is the fifth film that Coogler and Michael B. Jordan have done together. Now, there have been many director-actor combos that have worked together in the past that have done multiple films together, such as Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio. Scorsese also working with Robert De Niro in multiple films. You have Spike Lee and Denzel Washington, Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg, and Quentin Tarantino and Samuel L. Jackson. And you can tell from the beginning of working together on Fruitvale Station leading up to now, you can tell the progression with them as a actor and as a filmmaker, and a lot of the creative freedoms and the comfortability that they have together working with each other. And it shows in this movie as well why they are a great tandem working together, and especially with Michael B. Jordan doing double duty in this film. Now, in the movie, he plays the twins Smoke and Stack, and this is not the first time that an actor has done dual roles in a film, neither. For example, you have had Tom Hardy playing double duty in the film Legend, Armie Hammer in The Social Network, Lindsay Lohan in The Parent Trap from the 90s film, Leonardo DiCaprio in Man in the Iron Mask, or Jean-Claude Van Damme in the 80s action film Double Impact. But out of all the actors and actresses that have done double duty, I feel like this is probably the best I have seen it done. I feel Jordan gives each twin a good individual personality with each other. You can tell the distinct difference between both of them just by how they carry themselves, their mannerisms. With Jordan playing Smoke, he's more matter-of-fact, straightforward about his business, and he's more calculating and matter-of-fact compared to Stack. Now, Stack always has a smile or a grin on his face. He is more laid back, but they both will take care of business if they have to and when the time is necessary. And I would say one of my favorite scenes from the film is when they introduce the twins. The way of their style, their look, how they carry themselves, the interaction they had just of giving each other a cigarette and a lighter. It tells a lot about both of them without really saying anything within the scene. And I'm going to pivot off of Jordan for a second, and I want to talk about the rest of the cast. There was not one wasted performance in this film. I want to give high praises to all of the cast members that were in this movie and for the performances that they gave. There's a newcomer in this film, Miles Caton. His character is Sammy, but they call him Preacher Boy. He is the cousin to the twin Smoke and Stack. And for this being his first film, I thought he did a phenomenal job for his role and for what he was asked to do. And then there is veteran actor Delroy Lindo. Honestly, if he is in any movie, I know it will be a decent film, if not a great film. He always gives a stellar performance whatever he is in. And in this film, he plays a drunk and a musician, and I enjoyed every minute that he was on screen. Wunmi Mosaku was another performance that I enjoyed. In the movie, you learn that she has a former relationship with one of the twins. And the more I just see her in any movie or show. She gives really good screen presence. Now, one of the big selling points for this film and the advertisement is that the movie is shot in IMAX. Now, I didn't get a chance to watch it in IMAX, but I probably will go back to watch it. The cinematography in this film is just A1. There's not a wasted shot in this film, especially when you see the large grand scale of certain shots that they have. Especially with them being down south, they take advantage of a lot of the field shots that they have, and just with a lot of the gorgeous scenery that they use throughout the film. And this film has a phenomenal score. Ludwig Göransson is the composer for this film. Him and Coogler have a working relationship. They have worked in previous films before. He won an Academy Award for composing for the film Oppenheimer. And with this film, he continues to show why he's one of the best composers in the business today. And with that being said, between the music, the cinematography, Coogler's direction, and the acting from Jordan and the rest of the cast, this movie is outstanding on so many levels. I love the character interactions with one another. They have excellent dialogue, great conversations among one another. I love the editing technique that Ryan used in the film. There will be times when they will be having conversations, or they will be telling a story, and they will edit in a smidget of audio going in or out to give more depth to each and every conversation that they have. The music itself, how it's utilized, and the dance numbers and the sequences that they have. And I also like the concept of the music in the juke joint playing as a crucial role in the story, with the blues music potentially acting as a catalyst for the supernatural, especially for this being a horror film within the genre. I think this is going to be a game changer, just not even just for the genre, but just when it comes to filmmaking down the line. And speaking of genres, since this is dealing with horror and with vampires, I like the approach that they took with the vampires in this film. It was something new, something different, and it's something that we've seen before, but it's done in a different way. And we have had so many different type of vampire films within the genre over, about say what, the last 100 years, almost close to it. From the old school traditional vampire film like Nosferatu, going all the way up to the Twilight series. But with this is a period piece film, and we have had those before in the past too. And one of the last things I wanted to speak on before I just give my overall thoughts, and this goes back to speaking about genres. When it comes to horror, supernatural films, especially when it comes to black films, or even within television, you have your Jordan Peeles of the world, which I kind of have mixed feelings about with most of the films that he has had. But I appreciate him making these type of films within black cinema. And as much as I love Tales from the Hood, Candyman from the 90s, or something more recently like Lovecraft Country, I would like to see more films, shows, or projects like this. And I'm glad that Ryan Coogler did deliver on this film, so we can continue to get more projects like this within the future from other film directors. But overall, this was a fantastic film. So far, I think this is the best film of 2025, at least at the moment. Like I said before, I love the direction of the film. I love the writing. I love the cinematography, the music and how it was utilized throughout the film, the score, the acting, and a lot of the themes that were in the film. This was more than just a horror film about redemption, the power of brotherhood. It's a coming of age story and opposition that the community faces. But like I said, this is so far the best movie I've seen this year. I think this is Coogler's best film that he has done. I think he rolled everything up in one great package and delivered something special. And I am excited to see what he does next, whatever his project is going to be. And thank you guys for listening to the review. If you guys liked what you heard, please subscribe to the page and hit the like button so you can get up-to-date reviews, movies, and entertainment news. On the page we have the up-to-date movie reviews for the season and more stuff coming out later on.